As Byers gets ready to go, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Curveball?
Good fastball.
Good fastball. I thought it had a little, but just had some movement on it.
It did. His fastball run, he's got some good arm side run with his fastball into a righty. So.
All right, here's the 0-2, and that's a curveball that's foul. Hits it chopping down the left side, just out of play. And I don't know, even now I'm looking at my and for whatever reason on my so everything's going wrong up here. It didn't have their positions, and I put them in, so I don't know what happened, but we'll figure it out. All right, so it's 1 and 2 to the batter, Luna, number 99, cleanup batter for the Desert Warriors. Or I guess it's 0 and 2. What did I say? 1 and 2. So it's another foul ball.
Well, good fastball got in on his hands, and he could do nothing but foul that ball off.
Bulldogs playing they're playing a little bit shallow out in the outfield, not, and they're about straight away.
The wind is blowing from like right center to the third base side.
Another good one in on his hands, and he fouls it off. That's a good cut there because he got a piece of it. That was a tough pitch to
I don't
hit.
know how that ball didn't hit him on the knuckles.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so Byers once again set. 0-2 count, nobody out. We're in the top of the second inning. First batter, he's going to swing and hit that into the left center field, and that's going to be a base hit for their first hit of the ball game, and it's their cleanup batter, Luna.
Jack threw a 0-2 curveball and just got too much of the plate, and he did a good job of singling. Good, not a super hard line drive, but enough to get it to the outfield for a single.
So that's going to bring a lefty to the plate. Jaden Fernandez wears number 3 on his turquoise. I guess that's I don't know what color that is.
Their school colors are turquoise, so I look. So you are right. You are right.
Well, I knew that was, but that shirt didn't look exactly turquoise. Big swing and a miss for strike one.
It's Desert Warrior turquoise.
Yeah, there you go. And we got an out. Let's see here. See if we can get it. It's not. All right, so Byers takes a peek over to first. Now he comes set. Another peek. He's going to turn and throw over there, and whoa. That one a little left of Ricky, but he reeled it in.
I do know that the Desert Warriors like to steal because we're a pretty good running team, but they have about 30 more steals on the year than we do. So
wow,
I expect the coach to have some movement at some point.
Pitch down in the turf. Ball 1 to Fernandez. Yeah, when I talked to Coach Ortiz today, he told me they're fast. And so, and I didn't say we are too, but everybody knows we are. But,
right.
Yeah, apparently they are fast. And I don't think they've played the level of competition maybe we have. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
No, they did win their district.
They are district champs.
Yes, and so their district, Silver City, Deming, and Chaparral. Chaparral came in second. They're playing today also. I'll let you know who they're playing in just a minute.
Okay. Runner does fake the go, and that's strike 3. Got him on the outside corner. That was that pitch you were talking about to his arm side. That was a fastball that ran away. Started kind of on the outside half, and then ended on the outside corner.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got good movement on that fastball.
So it was going away from the lefties, what I'm getting at.
It was.
So a good pitch, and that is out number 1 with runner still down at first base. The next batter is Sebastian Martinez, number 7 for the Desert Warriors. They got about the same record we do, close to what we do. He's going to turn and throw over there, not in time.
I've got some stuff on that when
okay.
we get they're 12 and 14 overall. They were 7 and 2 in district. I'll finish up after this pitch.
Okay. And the pitch, strike called, caught the outside corner.
So they ended up a number 12 overall seed. Their max prep seed was number 11, so they moved down one. I mean, max preps is one of the criteria, but
sure.
Number 12 seed.
All right, Byers takes a peek twice now to the plate. That's going to be high and tight. And he was able to lay off of it. So ball 1 to Martinez, 1-1 with 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Beautiful day at the ballpark, Lee. The wind is blowing in from right field.
It is.
But it's a pretty steady wind. It's not one of our like normal overpowering winds, but it is blowing in.
So we're looking at something hit the right field's going to get really knocked down if it's in the air. So hopefully our guys are positioned okay.
Well, we saw that happen with that pop fly on the infield. It was knocked down and pushed sideways.
Right.
A while ago, it had a tail on it.
Yeah, anything coming off a right-hander's bat's going to be slicing
away, and the wind pushing it towards us.
To the right side, correct.
Right.
Absolutely.
And what I'm talking about, fans, is the first inning we saw Estrada making a standing play. He had to go from where he was at second base, and he was playing normal depth there, but he had to run and run and run. Caught it way over in foul territory over on the other side of first base. All right, it's 2-2. The runner's off. There's a throw down. It's a great throw, and he's out by a mile. Great throw, double play. Strike him out, throw him out.
Strike him out. Best pitcher's friend is a double play right there. Absolutely. Frankie did an outstanding job of releasing the ball quickly. And Estrada took the throw and had to wait on the runner to get to him.
Yeah. So great job. So they do get a hit, but no runs, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll be back after this next timeout. Bulldog 0, Santa Teresa 0. Wait right there. Bottom of third coming up. Second.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Sandy Stockton is right here in Artesia to help you select the right protection at the right price. Sandy will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Sandy Stockton, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
Welcome back here to Brainard Park, home of the Artesia Bulldogs. We're in the bottom of the second inning, and coming to the plate is Diego Morales, number 1 for the Artesia Bulldogs. He'll step in to face the pitcher. First pitch, called strike 1, as it was a great curveball.
It was. It kind of backed him off, it kind of stayed inside. Diego bats from the right side, as you can see, and that's a good take.
All right, 0-1 the count, and there's another one just like it. Didn't quite break quite as much, but strike 2, and that's number 1, Gabe Heredia on the line, on the bump for the Desert Warriors. He pitches from the stretch. Go ahead.
He relies, as you can see, heavily with the curveball, but
that is a rip, and that is going to be just foul for Diego as he just turned on that curveball. Well, if they set back on him like that a little bit more, and that's going to be a double or a triple.
Yeah, with the thing, something off speed inside. That was his third one in a row to see that pitch. So he was just a little out in front, and it may have been inside enough, which as a pitcher, you've really got to pull your hands in and keep the bat inside the baseball to keep it fair, so to speak. So,
all right, so the 0-2 is where we're at. He's had 2 called and then foul balled that one. Heredia ready. Here's the pitch. He's going to throw a pitch outside for ball 1.
Yeah, that was soft. I guess it was a curveball. Could have been a changeup. But Heredia has 65 innings pitched, so he's their workhorse for sure. For sure.
Here's the pitch, and that just missed. Boy, I don't know. That was pretty close. I don't know if I could have laid off of it, but he did a good job doing it, Morales.
He did do a good job.
All right, the catcher is going to set up. Looks like just going to stay right in the middle. He sets up outside, and he's going to reach out and tap that one foul. Does Morales.
Good job by Diego. That was a quality curveball in the outer half. So Heredia comes into the game with the 366 earned run average. They don't have a win-loss total for him, which that's our stats for him.
That's what
so
we
I don't
got to
know
work
how
with.
many wins or losses he has.
Here's a rip up the middle. Can the center fielder get to it? He cannot, and that's going to be a lot of extra bases as he takes a dive. Going around second is going to be Diego. He can probably get an in to Parker here. He's going to slow him up and stop him and not force the throw. But a great hit there that was just going to be a single, but it ends up being a triple because the center fielder couldn't get to it.
Yeah, I'm going to say every outfielder I've looked at is playing too deep right now for both sides.
With that wind blowing in.
Yeah, to me, you've got to have a ball hit over your head before you back them up a little bit. But that's just my opinion.
Right.
I think he's too deep right now. That's where he started. So yeah, the wind's blowing a steady clip because the flag's straight out. Anyway, hopefully Jesse can bring him in. Jesse's job is to get the ball out of the infield right now.
They got him pulled in. The Desert Warriors are going to try to cut the runner off. Here's a pitch. He's going to turn to bunt it, and he reaches out on a ball and tried to get the ball laid down, but that's strike one.
Yeah, he would. Obviously, it wasn't a suicide squeeze because the runner at third wasn't coming on the pitch.
That's what surprised me, that he stayed out there on it.
Right.
All right, so the pitcher, hurry, comes set, and the pitch going to turn to bunt again. He is going to pop fly it out to him, and he's going to throw it across, and he is going to come home, and he's in there safely. So they do get it, Lee. For a minute, I was scared because they looked him back well enough, but they do get Bulldogs do get the RBI on the bunt.
Yeah, that's a safety squeeze when the runner sees the pitcher release the ball to first. He's coming, and the first baseman didn't get a full grip on the ball, and he double clutched it. And couldn't make a throw to home.
So the Bulldogs get the first run aboard, and now the bases are cleared with one out here in the bottom of the second. Bulldogs leading 1-0, and at the plate, looking at ball one, is that Caden? Yeah, it is Beauregard. Bub Beauregard. We got any stats on him on the season? Looks like he's batting 261.
He is 261 in 24 games.
Already a set. Here's the 1-0. Curveball too high. Ball two.
Yeah, for a lot of these guys, Caden probably can't hit the ball out of the ballpark. His best asset is his speed. If he can hit something, they're trying to hit line drives, but if he can hit something on the ground, it's a bang-bang play at first, for sure.
All right, here's the 2-0. He's going to set outside again. He is going to hit it on the ground through the 6 hole. There's another base hit. CNI singles, what I call those.
Yeah, good job by Caden staying on that curveball enough to hopper through the infield, and Bulldogs are still in business.
They sure are. Only one out. Coming to the plate is going to be our shortstop, Jet Fuentes.
Yeah, Jet hitting 274 on the year in he's played in all 26 games.
So getting a big lead over at first is Beauregard. He's all the way out to about 12 foot with his front foot.
That's a giant lead.
That's a giant lead. All right, the pitcher's going to bring it. That's going to be high and outside for ball one to Fuentes.
I'm saying he's going on this pitch, Joey. I'm just going to guess him.
Go out on a limb. He got the lead to go on the first pitch.
Yeah, if the pitcher doesn't pick the first, he's going.
He's got 1 foot back from where he was a while ago.
It's surprising.
Ball two outside. On deck is Jet Whitmire.
I was wrong, and I'll be quiet, but I think he's going to go sometime in this at-bat. How's that?
I'm thinking he's going as well. I think he's going into this at-bat unless Fuentes does something with his pitch. It's 2-0, so if he sees a pitch, he's got a bigger lead. I think he's going right now. If they don't go over to first, he's going to square around a bunt. He's going, and he's going to pull back on a strike. That's a pretty good throw, but he's safe, and it goes into the outfield. Oh, and he didn't realize it. Now he does. He's going to get up and beat the throw from the center fielder, so he's safe for both sides. I think he called that a strike at the plate. But Beauregard steals second base.
He did call it a strike.
Yep, and then he goes to third on the throw, so the error, I think that was on the second baseman. What do you agree, or he just missed the bounce, or did he call that on the catcher?
I think it's on the catcher. The catcher didn't have a good pitch to throw on. That was a curveball, so it takes longer to get up there, of course, and gives the runner an extra step or two.
Well, they bring the infield in again, and he had a huge lead. He stepped it out even another foot or so. That pitch is outside. Good job by the catchers. He knocked that down, Lee. And you talked about the catcher all last week. And I don't have, it's number 2 catching. So that's Josue Ramirez. He just did a good job right there. Kept that ball runner down at third base, and but it's now 3-1 for Heredia.
Yeah, definitely. Jet's trying to get this ball out of the infield somehow and get that runner at third home.
That's ball 4, so that puts runners on the corners, and the Bulldogs can do all sorts of things with the 3 guys they got. The batter, the guy at third, and the guy at second are all fast.
Yeah, they've all got above average speed for sure, and getting a visit from the head coach or the pitching coach, I guess. I don't know if he's the head coach, but to the mound right now.
Yeah, so they're going to circle up and talk about it. And I'm going to ask you while we're here, we'll stay on air, but I'm going to go ahead and people can hear me. Who's on what number is on first base? Who's the first baseman's number?
Number 28, Jose Romo. No. Sorry. Number 3, Jaden Fernandez.
So number 3, Jaden Fernandez over at first. And who did you tell me was at second base, the number?
Number 10, Jaden Torres.
Okay. And then who's at shortstop?
Number 99, Ardon Luna.
Okay. Who was at third base? What number?
Number 28, Jose Romo.
All right, so we're back here. I'm just the fans, everybody out there listening and watching here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. We had all kinds of technical problems, and I even had some on my scorekeeper here on my iPad, but I'm trying to get the infield put in. Runner's off and going. Oh, he faked it, and then he went back, so they got to turn, and I'd come home, which...
He's got him hung up at third if he wants to.
Yeah, he didn't get him. He's safe. Oh, he said he was out.
Called him out.
Coach Ortiz was right there, too. From our angle, he looked safe, but they're going to say he was out. The umpire was looking right at it also.
Yeah, it was a high throw and to the dugout side of the bag, and the third baseman, I'm going to say he did a good job of getting the tag down because the umpire called him out, and the umpire's about 12 feet away from the play. So,
yeah, from our angle, we couldn't see it, but Coach Ortiz was right there. Of course, he's gonna be on our side, but it looked like he got back from where I'm sitting, but he obviously did not. So we do move the runner down to second on the stolen base. There's 2 outs now, and then Jet Whitmire at the plate with no 0-0 now. So he hadn't seen a pitch yet.
Yeah, not exactly the way you want to run that double still. Although we do still have a runner in scoring position.
Here's a pop fly out of play off to the right side for foul ball, strike 1 on Jet.
It's good to see Jet back in the lineup. Didn't play that last series against Goddard. And so hopefully he can get his back going. And as you said, I know he's had some knee issues, so we're going to see how fast he runs when he hits it.
Well, so he's been out for quite a while, and I think he's missed a bunch of games, and I never found out. I knew he was injured. And he looks at a ball down in the turf for ball 1. 1-1 now the count, but I'm not going to speculate. I remember when I thought he got hurt, but it's been a while back. But, yeah, it's great to see him back in the lineup. I had a coach tell me at one of the tournaments, his opinion, he was our best baseball player. And I don't know what the coach knew about him but it was interesting. There's a rip into right center, and that's going to be an extra base hit. He looks like, well, I said it was. That wind knocked it down enough. Right fielder was able to get there, but there's an RBI for Jet Whitmire.
Yeah,
nice hit.
He stung that fastball, and as you can see, the wind knocked the ball down because I thought it was going to get
to the fence,
split the center fielder and the right fielder, but it was just a routine hop. I don't know who fielded the ball, but needless to say, great job by Jet Whitmire. Good to see him get his back going again, and he's got a healthy lead.
Yeah. It was a great hit. There's a pop fly out the left.
That wind knocked that down. He hit that ball hard. Did Nia Estrada for the third out.
I'll tell you what, my whole deal's messed up. We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have the top of the third inning. Artesia gets 2 runs in this inning off of a pair of hits. It's 2-0.
If you're looking for a career that offers challenge, purpose, and opportunity while valuing you and your work-life balance, we invite you to start your journey at Coterra Energy. Here at Coterra Energy, our operations are growing fast, and we're looking for qualified individuals for field and office positions. New employees are eligible to receive a sign-on bonus, and once hired, they'll receive an unmatched benefits package. Producing energy, empowering people, building community. Text Coterra, C-O-T-E-R-R-A, to 71441 to start your journey today. Coterra Energy is an equal opportunity employer. If you love to drive, or even not so much, take your car to the place with the magic touch. It's Big O Tires. Trust the team with expertise for tires and more. Visit your locally owned Big O Tires. From April 22nd through May 12th, save big and get $70 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Cooper tires with installation purchase. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation charges extra required on all 4 tires. Not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees extra and shop fees extra where permitted. See store for details.
All right, Bulldog fans, we are back here at Brainard Park. Lee Johnson and Joby Hodling, and we're in the first round of the playoffs. We didn't get to talk before the game because we had computer issues, but first round of the playoffs, Bulldogs get the 5 seed coming into this ball game. Getting that win over Goddard in their third game by the 10-run rule, I think really helped them, catapulted them maybe up the rankings a little bit.
That was a huge deal. And also, I'll say something at the end of this at-bat about beating a district champ also.
First pitch is called ball 1, and who we got at the plate? Number... have to see his number because I didn't get him in quick enough before the game started. I've been feeding them in as we go. Next pitch is going to be hit out to right field, and it's going to go foul. Caden goes a long ways, but it's out of the plate. What number was he, 22?
That's 28, the third baseman, Jose Romo.
Oh, that's who I got at the plate. I guess I do have him right. All right, so that is strike 1 on the foul. So 1-1 the count to Romo as Byers comes set from the stretch. And the pitch. Good ball right back to him. He's going to jog about halfway over and toss the underhand to Ricky. 1-3 the putout. Good play.
Good job by Jack. He's, Jack always attacks the strike zone and doing a good job of mixing pitches up.
Coming to the plate, designated hitter number 25.
Down in the bottom third of their order.
So at the plate is number 25, Matthew Aceves. He steps in for the first time to face Byers. Yeah, that was a beating of a district champ and in our district, and we 10-runned them. Talking about Goddard. Here's the pitch. Good pitch, but a little high, ball 1.
And what also helped us beating the district champ, we beat Albuquerque Academy in the Rio Rancho tournament, and they won their district. So a lot of people missed that, but that's one of the top criteria.
It is
in the rankings.
Strike called on a fastball right down the pipe, and he just swung through it. 1-1 the count.
So basically beating Goddard in that third game, Joby, being the district champ, also it increased our strength of schedule rating back up to 8 again.
And the thing about that strength of schedule is we by far in a way had the hardest strength of schedule in 4A already.
We've had that the whole year, and we're still the highest at the start of this game also.
All right, so 2-1 the count to Aceves at the plate. Here's the wind in the pitch. That's down in the dirt for ball 3. So 3-1 now. And was that a curveball, I guess?
It was. Yeah, he just needs to throw a quality strike right here and let his defense work.
Here's the pitch. That's what he did. Man, I don't know. You just can't get better. You said throw a quality straight. He just threw a fastball straight down the middle.
Right down the middle, thigh high. And apparently he was taken all the way because that looked like a pretty good pitch
to hit.
Exactly.
All right, here's the payoff pitch, 3-2. He got him swinging, got that up, and it tailed in. There was that great pitch.
Yeah, got in under his hands again, and you just can't handle that ball riding into his body like that. If he'd have hit it, it'd have been a weak ground ball or a foul ball.
All right, so number 10, the second baseman coming to the plate, Jaden Torres. Has I got that right, or did I? All right, so Jack comes set from the stretch. Okay, there's a pitch, called strike one down the middle with a fastball.
Good job of Jack getting ahead.
Oh, 1 the count, 2 down. Bulldogs playing straight away. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pop fly back and out of play over to our right. So the Bulldogs, if you're watching on the radio, I always like to tell people if they are listening and they're not seeing it, Bulldogs wearing their white with the orange pinstripes. I think these are pretty sharp-looking unis. They got the orange numbering lettering, the white cap, orange A, and then the brim is orange. Here's the pitch. And did he get him? Too high. I don't think he went, but and the umpire down the way says he didn't. But tough pitch to lay off of. Good job there by Jaden Torres.
Yeah, they've done Jack some favors by swinging it high. He didn't swing at that one, but they've swung it probably 4 to 5 high fastballs that were definitely out of the strike zone.
Yeah, and he did a good job laying off of it. Here, in that case, here's the pitch. There he got him. Strike. Okay, I'm not sure where that one missed. Lee, just a little high maybe. It's right down the.
Yeah, he's not a tall kid, so that had to be up.
Just a little bit high on the batter. 2-2 with 2 outs. Top of the third. Bulldogs lead 2-0. Jack Byers with the pitch, and that's high and tight. Ball 3, so he runs him full with 2 down. And we're at the bottom of the order. This is one you don't want to let get through. You don't want to get the top of the order up.
You don't want to turn the order over to the top by walking the number 9 hitter for sure. So
I don't think Jack's going to get cute with it. I think he's going to bring a fastball and try to just beat him. That's what he did, and he fouls it off. Good job there by the batter, Torres.
Bulldogs are pretty much straight away in the outfield and the infield. Although Nye Estrada, the second baseman, is now shifted to his in the hole a little bit.
Yeah, looking for him to be behind if he gets it that way. Here's the payoff. He got him swinging. Nice pitch, strike 3. So they go down in order again. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Bulldogs lead 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the third with Galindo, Byers, and Pacheco on the way. Stay right there.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R
for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
It's Kubota Orange Days. Shop the year's biggest selection of Kubota equipment and get 0% APR for 84 months and up to $2,500 off select Kubota tractors.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Going to lead things off for us. And let's see here, center fielder. I'll have to come back and do this in a minute, Lee. I was trying to do stuff, folks, when I break, and I'm something wrong with me tonight. I wasn't moving. I couldn't get stuff in. Frankie's going to step in. He's 0 for 1. He struck out looking. He was our first 2 batters, and they both struck out looking on those curveballs. There's a swing and a chop foul down the left side.
Yeah, Frankie needs to. He's probably thinking about that curveball. He's thrown the pitcher already has thrown lots of curveballs, and that was a good start for the pitcher. He got that ball in on Frankie's hands.
All right, here's the pitch, and that's going to be fouled again down the left side. This is a little closer to being fair, but another foul ball. One thing I've just noticed, Lee, and I don't think they were doing this before, maybe they are. They're really playing us on the lines. Even the shortstop and second baseman playing.
They are. The shortstop's way over in the 6 hole, and the second baseman's playing just the opposite of him.
There's going to be another reach out and foul by Galindo. That was a good good he got a bat on it because he was a tough pitch to hit.
Good pitch to spoil, no doubt.
Yeah, so what we're getting at, folks, is there's a big hole up the middle.
If he can hit one up the middle past the pitcher, he's got a base hit.
Yeah. All right, here's the pitch. That's a curveball high. Ball 1 to Frankie. Yeah. I was going, wait, I think it's working. I didn't know which you were talking about. All right, Gene just asked if everything was working, and I believe it is. He shakes that pitch off, does Artesia. But now he's set and ready to go. Curveball, he hits it foul once again. The coach sticks his hand out and grabs that, knocks that ball down anyway. Foul ball. Count remains 1-3. Or 1-2. 1-3. Sheesh. So 1-2 the count, and the fans really have shown up now. When we first got started, we were a little early. They started about 4 or 5 minutes early, and we didn't have a big crowd. There's a pop fly on the right side, and that wind's going to be trouble. The second baseman's going to try to do what our second baseman did, and he goes and gets it.
Yeah, so that ball started in the 4-hole at the second baseman, ended up in foul territory behind first base. So that's how much the wind is in play right now, Joby.
Yeah, it really is. It's blowing strong. I didn't think it was blowing that strong, but it is. I mean, I'm looking at the flag, and it's waving pretty good, and I underestimated the speed of it because you're right. We've seen two. We did one like that in the top of the or bottom of the first that the fans didn't get to see, or they did, I mean, and then we just did the same thing with the pop fly that way. That pitch is way outside to Jack. Ball 1, he came up and went one. He roped a single into right field, so he has one of our 4 hits as he steps back in 1 for 1 and 1-0 the count. What's he batting on the season, by the way, Lee? I know he's got a pretty good average.
He's our leading hitter, and he's hitting.
He struck that ball with everything, and that would have been a home run any other time. I'm going to tell you right now, and it's caught out there by the left fielder. That wind just knocked it down.
Yeah, he stung that ball. Jack, before that at-bat, was hitting .435. So. And he's appeared in 22 games, not all 26.
Well, that pitch right there, without the wind, he hits that one out of left field. But good job by the left fielder because he was going back, and then he had to stop and come forward and then move because it was blowing away from him. First pitch, that's a ground ball up the middle for Dalen. The shortstop does a good job going across, and he did stay on the bag. He's out at first base, 6-3 the put out.
Yeah, good job by the shortstop, Ardon Luna. Good strong throw.
So the Bulldogs get no hits, no runs. There were no errors. They go 1-2-3. Nobody left on base. It's 2-0. Artesia as we head into the top of the 4th. We'll be back.
Hey, Brady Sos here with Richland Motors. Are you a Richland brand champion? If you aren't, you should be. Richland brand champions have benefits like half-price oil changes, 100-point safety inspections, free towing, free loaner on availability, and discounts on parts. And it's easy to become a brand champion. Just purchase a new or used vehicle from Richland, and you're in. If you already have a Richland vehicle, then don't miss out on all these benefits and schedule a visit with us today. Come see us at Richland Motors on 2nd and Sycamore in Roswell and become a Richland brand champion today.
Are you interested in being an electrical lineman? Well, Central Valley Electric Cooperative is hosting a lineman camp on Thursday, May 30th from 9 a.m. to 12 noon at the CVE office located at 1403 North 13th Street in Artesia. The camp is open to ages 16 to 19. Come and learn some of the skills required to be an electric lineman. Lunch will be provided. For more information and to register, visit cvecoop.org. Come see if you have what it takes to be an electrical lineman on May 30th at our CVE Lineman Camp. We hope to see you there.
Sebastian Molina.
Center field.
That's right. All right, Bulldog fans, we're back and going into the top of the 4th inning as
You're not the 4th inning for Santa
I don't want to
Teresa.
delete him. I just want to get rid of it.
Josue Ramirez.
Leading off will be Josue Ramirez.
The catcher.
The catcher. He's going to face Byers for the second time. He flew out. He's the one that hit that fly ball to second base, and then it ended up way over on the other side of first base. Called strike 1.
Good curveball by Jack. Now, as I look at our outfield, Jet Whitmire, the left fielder, is in medium left field, which is good. the wind. He saw something in that last at bat from Jack.
Fastball, strike 2. They had moved in a little. I failed to say it a while ago. From where they started in the first, they moved in a little in the second and the third, and now in the fourth. Him and both Bub out and right, and they're both in more than they have been all game. Or is he still about and right, about the same?
He's about the same.
About the same. So time called at the plate by Ramirez. On deck is Garcia. We're at the top of the order, by the way, and in the hole is Heredia. Bulldog defense, Whitmire, Armandatis, and Beauregard left to right. Here's the 0-2 from Byers. A little bit low and outside. The infield goes like this. Dalen Pacheco at third. Jet Fuentes is short. Nice trot at second. And Ricky Armandatis over at first. Frankie Galindo catching Jack Byers. And we're in the fourth inning. And they've batted around. This is their second time through. Jose Ramirez 0 for 1 at the plate. He's got a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Good sharp curveball by Jack. Ended up, that's probably a strike. It started on the plate, but it ended up off the plate.
Next for the Desert Warriors, number 23, Gavin Garcia.
For the strikeout.
Yeah, that'll bring Gavin Garcia to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to Fuentes. Jet made a good play because it looked like it hit the heel of his glove and fell to the ground. He picked it up and fires it to first in time.
Really good play by Jet. Not panicking and getting the ball and making a good, strong throw.
Galindo setting up on the inside to the lefty. He's going to stroke it out to left field. Whitmire's playing it almost perfect.
Oh, a great play.
Did you see how hard he had to run to his right, though, because of that wind?
Yeah, that ball slicing. The hitter, of course, is left-handed. The ball slicing off the bat, and the wind's pushing the ball also. So Jet did a great job of staying on that ball.
Now
He made that play look easy, and that was a really hard play.
It was a really hard play. And what I meant by how far he had to run, of course, it was, like you said, slicing, but it was hit right at him initially. And then it sliced and wind aided, and he goes and gets it anyway. All right, that's out number 2, and Gabe Heredia, number 1, the pitcher at the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Right back to Jack, his first time through. He's going to ground it to Jet. Jet cleans it. Oh, and he throws it over, he sails it over the head, and that's hard to do because he's about 6'3" over there at first base, but Jet let one get away from him.
Yeah, he did. He probably rushed a little more than he had to, but still will have 2 outs and a force out at first or second.
The Warriors, number 99, Ardon Luna.
So the first error on the Bulldogs, and that puts Heredia down at first base. That'll bring number 99, their cleanup batter and shortstop, Ardon Luna, to the plate. He is 1 for 1. He singled with the line drive out there to left center.
Yeah, Jet just didn't get on top of that throw good, and that's why his elbow was down and the ball went up.
Here's the pitch. They're going to swing and a miss at a fantastic curveball.
They've got a bunch of steals, but of course, when you throw the first guy out that tries to steal, that helps curtail some of that.
Yeah, and they're not getting the leads we've been getting when we've had guys on. He's stepping out there, but he's still not out to 10 foot. Here's the pitch. Good pitch. Just missed in. Good fastball. Ball 1, though.
Yeah, it was a good purpose pitch. Jack can pretty well throw whatever he wants to now. Hard in, hard away, or that good 12-6 curveball he throws.
Well, this is Luna. He's got the only base hit of the ball game so far for the Desert Warriors as he steps back in. He called time for a minute. The count is 1-1, and over there is Heredia. He does not go, and that pitch high for ball 2. So Byers will get reset. Bulldogs wearing their long white pinstripe pants. Forgot to say that a while ago. All right, he's going to throw over, and boy, that was pretty close. Good throw. He put it right on the spot where it needed to be.
Yeah, he did.
It made it look closer than it probably was, but just having that pitch right there, that throw over. Runner is off and going. Frankie Galindo throws it down, and it's a little high, and he gets under the tag. Good job, good effort by Estrada, but just couldn't get the tag down.
He had a good jump. He didn't have a big lead to start with, but Jack never stopped his feet moving, so he never made him stop before he ran on that pitch, and that ended up being a really good jump.
And as you said at the top of the game, they're fast, and they've run 30. When you said 30, I blinked. You said they had 30 more steals than we did.
I think we have 56 on the year. I think they came in with maybe 83, I believe. So not quite 30, 27.
And I said something maybe wasn't fair. I said maybe they hadn't played the same. Well, we know they hadn't played the strength of schedule because of where we're at. But those we've played at one time or another, we played the top 5A schools in the state this year. And their pitchers there's a swing and a miss on 3 and 1, so now it's full count to Luna. Those pitchers we faced up in Rio Rancho and in the Carlsbad tournament were pretty good.
They're quality guys.
And their catchers were pretty good too.
Right.
You know, I mean, they're all 5A, and when we played La Cueva, I think we got caught stealing maybe twice. And, you know, we're fast, but he just made good throws. There's a swing and a slow roller. Fuentes is going to have to hurry. He's going to get it done, though. Good stretch over there, and that's out number 3. Even with their speed, we get that throw out.
Nice play by Jet, staying with it on that slow roller. The key to that is fielding that ball clean, and he made the transition to his bare hand and made a good throw.
All right, so we are going to go into the bottom of the 4th inning. The Bulldog half leading 2-0. Morales, Jesse Amandadas, and Beauregard coming to the plate.
Need business cards? Think Ink. How about photocopying, black and white printing, or faxing service? Think Ink. Need to put together a brochure or even desktop publishing? Think Ink. Incredible Printing. For all your printing needs and fast, friendly service, Incredible Printing is the only name you need to know. Visit our location at 514 West Main Street in Artesia, right across from the Derrick floor. For any and all of your printing needs, Think Ink. Incredible Printing in Artesia.
We interrupt this regularly scheduled commercial break to bring you a special news update. Prices are falling and people can't believe what they're seeing. Here's Scott with more.
Scott Gilmore from Richland Dodge. Are you looking for a new vehicle? Well, make a stop and see the Dodge Boys at Richland. We have a huge variety of new and used vehicles priced to sell. And why not buy from Richland? You will get a powertrain for life on all qualified vehicles and become a brand champion, qualifying you for half-price oil changes, free towing, and many more advantages for being a Richland customer. Visit Richland Dodge on Southeast Main in Roswell. Right on the Y and right on the price.
Wait, I passed you. You were early. All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here. And, Lee and I were talking. He was good and early and on time is what better word to say. And I was late, but I had some issues at the house, so I was running late. All right, but we're in the bottom of the 4th inning, and Diego Morales is going to lead us off. He hit a triple. That's what I gave him, Lee. I don't know if I scored it right. The center fielder dove for the ball and missed it. I don't even think he touched it.
I
so I
scored
gave him
a triple, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's back up here. He's 1-1 in the ball game, 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. That's a curveball, which is he's been throwing pretty steady. Heredia, and that's ball 1 inside. How's Diego batting on the year? You still got those stats pulled out?
I do. Diego's batting .327.
And there's another hit right there. Shortstop's going to get to it, but he can't make the play. Diego, too much speed, and he hurried it. And it's not an error. I mean, he did a good job even getting there, number 99, Luna, because he had to run a country mile. He's playing so far to the left.
He is. He's playing so far in the hole. To make that play, he's going to have to make an adjustment back towards second base. But, you know, they're playing where the coaches tell them to play. So,
well, I'm sure they've scouted the Bulldogs pretty good, and we pull it and we hit it down the right side. But we can hit it up the middle, and that's what we just saw. So Morales now 2 for 2 at the plate. Jesse Amandadas, he sacrificed bunted his first time, so he's 0 for 0. Morales with a big lead. Strike 1 call, just looked like a fastball down the middle.
Yeah, it was. Jesse hitting .247 on the year. Although the past couple of series he's been hitting much better.
Yeah, he's raised his average. He was down a little bit from where I know he wanted to be. Another big lead over there for Diego, and he's got some wheels too. We'll see what Heredia decides as he takes a look over, comes set, out of the plate. We're going to try to bunt him over. That's a great bunt. They're going to have to hurry, and that's going to be a bunt single is what I'm going to call that. He'd had to pick it up perfectly and make a perfect throw.
No, you didn't have a chance. The catcher didn't.
No, so a good bunt single there by the Bulldogs, and that puts runners at first and second with nobody out.
I'm saying the sacrifice might be in order still. Even butting the ball just like that, Jesse did a great job of deadening the ball, and it just kind of died outside the home plate area on the grass. So Bulldogs are in business.
Yeah, nobody out, lead 2-0, and at the plate, Bub Beauregard. First pitch he sees, he's going to hit it well, but wind's going to knock it down. Can they get to it? And they do. So good job out there by Molina in center field as he had to charge hard, and he got to it. So the fly ball is out, number 1.
Yeah, the pitcher, you know, if I were a pitcher, I'd be trying to throw more fly balls. What I mean by that, you don't have to, everything doesn't have to be down on the knees. If you can get outs like that for either pitcher, that's a win-win.
The first baseman playing really in, which he probably was that last at bat, but we did not bunt there, but he's coming in for the bunt. So Armendariz with a huge lead at first. There's a pitch. That's outside. That curveball missed away to Fuentes.
If Jet can shoot something to the right side, the second baseman's almost to second base, and the first baseman's, I'm going to say 5 big steps in front of first base on the grass. He acts like there's going to be another sacrifice bunt, but Jet.
Boy, that just painted the outside corner, called strike 1 to Fuentes. Jet's 0 for 0. He walked his first time through. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if the pitcher and the first baseman both go for the ball, there's nobody going to be at first to cover because where the second baseman's playing.
Right, and one thing.
Well, he got him to pop up. Will there be room? There will not.
One thing with the first baseman playing so far up in front of the runner, the runner at first is at
that's Armendariz.
Armendariz. He's got a huge lead,
yeah.
So anything a close play at second's going to go the way of the Bulldogs.
Right. He's not even walking out as far as he was now. There he goes. He's taking some steps. He's out there 16, 17 feet away. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be hit down the right side, and it's going to be foul, tailing away.
Yeah.
Good hit. Just fouled it off.
Yeah, he stung that, and it's slicing away from the outfielder, and that wind makes it slice more because it's blowing just about dead in from right field to the third base side.
So 1 and 2 at the plate for Jet. He did walk his first time through. Now Artesia taking a long look in, takes a look back at second, and the pitch. He did not chase it. Boy, that was a good look. Oh, get back. Woo, he threw down behind the runner, and I don't think Diego recognized it till at the last minute, and he got back. If he'd have threw that on a rope, they'd have had him.
They'd have had him.
Just kind of lobbed it down there, did Ramirez, the catcher, and Diego was caught sleeping, but he got back. All right, so 2 and 2 now the count to Jet. Still, and the pitch. That's going to be outside ball 3. I haven't given their defense yet. Gavin Garcia in left, Sebastian Molina in center, and Sebastian Martinez in right. Jose Romo at third, Ardon Luna at short, Jaden Porras at second, and Jaden Fernandez at first, with Josue Ramirez catching Gabe Heredia. Here's the pitch. Curveball can be pop fly back and out of play for another foul ball. So just in this at-bat, Lee, he's 9 pitches so far in this at-bat.
Yeah, we've made the pitcher throw a lot of pitches, and Jet coming into this game hitting 274 on the year, and he's played in all 26 games.
All right, so Heredia says yes to the pitch. He'll come set from the stretch, and the pitch. Pop fly on the left side. I think it'll get out of play because of the wind. Third baseman gives chase, but it just blows it almost out of the. And we got a lot of ballpark here for people that never been here. We got a lot of foul territory to begin with inside the park, and then there's plenty of room outside, but that almost made it actually out of the park with the wind blowing so hard.
I'm going to say the wind's blowing, I'm going to say 15, 20. That may be a little light.
And then I'm sure it's got gusts. So, all right, so the count remains full for Jet at the plate. He's got runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Bulldogs leading 2-0 here in game 1 of the 3-game series. And the pitch, and that's high, and that's ball 4, and that's a good at-bat.
That's a great at-bat. About 10 pitch at-bat or 11,
yep.
And to walk. And Jet stung one last time up.
Yeah, he's 1 for 1. And we thought it was going to get through. He hits it a little bit less than the air this time, and it'll clear the bases.
It will.
Because that got up just a little bit. It was a line drive, but it was up in the air enough. He stings it low, and we'll be adding some runs here. So nobody out. Bulldogs in a great position here. Jet Whitmire, the bottom of the order, but not a bottom of the order type of batter. Here's the pitch. He's going to look at call strike one. A good curveball caught the outside edge.
Yeah, Jet coming in today was hitting 388, so we really need his bat. He's one of our higher average hitters that has been in the lineup or out of the lineup.
Right. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That was a good curveball. Ball, he kind of just dropped out from under him.
Yeah, it did. This kid can throw a little bit, and he's got good tilt on his curveball. I wouldn't be surprised if they'll go off the plate a little bit further on this at some point in this at-bat to Jet.
Catcher calls a timeout. But I thought maybe he was going to stand up, say something infield, but he just needed to reposition.
Looks like they're going to concede the run if a ball's hit up the middle because the middle infielders are in double play depth.
Yep. Yeah, I failed to say that. The first baseman's still up and the third baseman up on the grass as well. Not quite as far up as the first baseman, but all right, here's the 0-2. He does hit it to the right side, but it's high enough in the air. That may be trouble. He's coming on. That's going to fall as that wind just flat out knocked it down and coming in, hurrying. He's safe. So Diego, I don't know if he thought originally he didn't have to run, but he turned it off the last second. So the pop fly that just gets out of the infield. And you know, Lee, second baseman playing so far in that time, instead of where he had been playing way out, he might have could have caught that otherwise, but just a long ways to run for everybody in the balls.
And that goes to show you, I still think every outfielder's too deep.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, and it showed on that play. The catcher did us a favor. If he'd have stayed at home plate, he might have could have stretched and caught that ball in the air for the force out.
Right, and had his foot on the plate.
He came up the first baseline to catch the ball, and I don't think he had to.
There's another big rip out to right field. It's going to be foul, and the right fielder won't be able to get to it. Nice Estrada at the plate. He's 0 for 2. He struck out looking his first time through, flew out to the left fielder on a ball that may have been a home run without this wind. You remember saying it. You said he stung that ball, but he was out. But now he's got 0-1 to count after that foul ball off to the right side. Base is still loaded. The Bulldogs now lead 3-0, and our leadoff batter at the plate. So with the bases loaded, nobody out, we're in a good spot here, the Bulldogs are.
We are. I think there's one out.
Oh, there is one out. What did I missed it. That's a good pitch, but ball one, and a good job by the catcher to keep that in front of him. What was the out? I've already forgotten. Let me look here. There is one out. My bad. So one out here in the bottom of the fourth inning, but the bases loaded for the Bulldogs. They're still conceding run, playing double play depth up the middle. That's a good pitch, strike two.
Very good pitch. Nice curveball again by Heredia.
All right, so 1-2 to Estrada, and Estrada is playing leadoff for a number of reasons, but he's got a good average. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and there it is. That might be the base clear. No, he's going to be able to get to it. That's going to score at least one run. He's going to bring in two. They're going to be a home play at the plate, but he's safe. He's going to try to stretch it on the throw, and he's safe at second. So the Bulldogs with a good hit there. Again, we're seeing that wind, Lee, because that in any other place, without that wind blowing in, that clears them. But it does get down for the single, 2-run score, and then he goes on the throw to second base. So the Bulldogs now lead 5-0.
Yeah, now destroyed that ball in the wind. The wind just knocked it down. Really good slide by Jet at home plate. And Nye heads up base running. Of course, he can get a bigger, he can round the bag bigger at first base because the first baseman is a cutoff to home plate, not occupying the base. And did a good job of coasting into second. It was a close play. Catcher made a decent throw, but Nye made a better slide at second.
All right, so they come out. They're going to talk about it again. The coach, and he's telling the right fielder, come in. I saw him saying, come in. And you're right. They're just. I think it's just hard for these players to come in. You know, they just can't believe they come in that shallow. But
I'm saying that's 2 innings too late for him to come in. So
yeah. All right, so they clear off the coach and the pitcher and the catcher who were meeting. Can you get by me? Had my thing moved back, my chair, my bunch. All right, so at the plate now is Frankie Galindo with runners at second and third, one out. They are playing in. Now he's going to rip that one. That's a base rip into left field. One run will score. He's going to wave 9. The left fielder bobbled it. So going into second base is Galindo. Man, you talk about speed. Those guys moving around those base paths fast. That makes those guys out in the field just try to hurry.
It does. It puts a lot of pressure on the fielders, as you said. And the right fielder, the left fielder, looked up just a hair, and it made him bobble the ball.
Yep.
And on the bobble, Frankie coasted into second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure he wouldn't have made it anyhow. I'm going to give him a double. He's so fast. But you're right. When he looked to see where everybody was at, he did cause him to bobble it. And
we've got a courtesy runner, number 18.
Coming in is David Hammond, the courtesy runner for our catcher, Galindo. So David is another fast guy. I don't think he's as fast as Galindo, but I've been told by, I think one of my brothers told me they thought he was. He was a safety, or he might have been a corner, actually, for the Bulldog football team. Galindo, of course, our running back. They're both fast as all get out. At the plate, Jack Byers, he's 1 for 2. He looks at ball one high. He flew out his second time. He hit a single his first time through back in the bottom of the first. So the Bulldogs on 9 hits now have 7 runs. They lead 7-0 here in game 1 of the best 2 of 3 series. Curveball is going to be too far out, too high, ball 2. So 2-0 the count to Jack. On deck for the Bulldogs, De La Pacheco, the cleanup batter, and in the hole, Diego Morales, the DH. There's a pop fly to the right side, which will get out of play. They're going to give chase, but it's going to go over the dugout over there, over the Bulldogs dugout.
Yeah, that wind's really pushing the ball.
Right.
So their right fielder scooted in, and their left fielder scooted or moved back about 3 steps. So anything in front of him is going to be a hit. It's going to be a hit.
Strike called on the outside edge to Jack. So that is 2-2, brings the count to 2-2 after that foul ball. Hammond down there at second base with 1 out, and Byers, the number 3 batter in the lineup, steps back in. Jack trying to help his own cause, as he is the pitcher of record here in game number 1. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's a pop fly. Let's see if they can get. They're not going to get. Oh, it's in the infield. That's out number 2. I was looking out at the center fielder. I thought it had enough to get out there, but it was to the second baseman, out number 2.
Right.
Number 9.
Yeah, Jack threw him at the Heredia, threw Byers a curveball, and he was just out in front. Good pitch. And Jack just hit it off the end of the bat for a harmless infield pop-up to the second baseman.
All right, so that brings Dalen Pacheco to the plate with 2 outs. He's got a runner to bat in here. He's 0 for 2 so far. He can look at ball 1. He grounded out and flew out his first 2 at-bats. One of the flyouts was the pop fly back behind the plate to catcher Ramirez.
Yeah, we need a 2-out hit to get Hammond, the courtesy runner at second, to get that 8th run in.
There it is. That's going to be the bat. That's going to be the one that does it. So Hammond will round and come into home plate pretty easy, showing off his speed. And Dalen with that 2-out single was a great piece of hitting.
Good job by Dalen. The pitch was on the outer third of the plate, and he just went with the pitch, line drive to right center, and Bulldogs got another run. We're in good shape right now, for no doubt.
All right, it is 8-0. We're going to have a pitching change. We're going to take a break and see if I can get all this figured out. Stay right there. 8-0.
Get great service with Pressure Services. Pressure Services LLC specializes in hydrovacs, vacuum trucks, kill trucks, sandblasting and coating, and roustabouts. The Bulldogs are champions on and off the field, and Pressure Services LLC are your champions when it comes to dependable, accountable, and efficient service. When you need it right, Pressure Services will be there for you. Pressure Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Go Go Bulldogs!
The Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
That's 6. Yep, Adriel Guzman.
All right, welcome back here, folks. We were trying to figure out who was on the mound, and Lee finally got it figured out. Adriel Guzman has come in to pitch off of the bench, and he's wearing number 6. I had him as number 5, but I was mistaken.
Yeah, I can't hear, but I have eyes like an owl.
Diego Morales.
All right, so he came in. All right, so done. So he came in for Gabe Rivera, number 6. All right, Adriel Guzman in, and he's going to face Diego Morales. So Diego will see the new pitcher for the first time.
Now pitching.
And I didn't see, did number 1 go anywhere? I was so worked on trying to figure out who was the pitcher that the other pitcher just left the game. He didn't go in defensively anywhere, I don't think.
I'm not sure if he did.
All right, here's the pitch. It's going to be low and away, ball 1 from Guzman. Diego Morales is 2 for 2. He's got a triple and a single. He's got Dalen Pacheco over on first. Dalen is also 2 for 2.
Dalen's got a big lead. He may be going. He's not the fastest guy of the Bulldogs.
He's probably the second. He's probably about the 14th fastest. He's probably the second to last. But he still can move. He's a good, he's a linebacker for the football team, and he can run downhill hard. I know that. All right, here's the pitch. That's going to be called strike 1 to Morales. I said Dalen was 2 for 2. He's not. I was looking at the wrong set there, but I think he's 1 for 3, and he just got that RBI off that single. So now the count 1-1 or 2-1 at the plate. Swung on. It's a chopper to third baseman. He's going to catch it on the second hop, throw it across in time, and that'll retire the side. But boy, the Bulldogs do some damage.
They did.
As they get some runs. I'm going to score this right quick, but it's now 8-0 in favor of Artesia. We got 6 hits in that inning, 6 runs. There were no errors and 1 runner left on base. Artesia 8. Santa Teresa 0 going into the top of the 5th with Fernandez, Martinez, and Romo coming to the plate. We'll be right back.
I'm a pretty calm, cool, and collective guy, but... Sorry, what's your name? Yeah, Evan. Hi, Evan. Yeah, we have no internet. Nothing. I don't know. It just stopped working.
The internet is down.
I know, I'm on the phone with them. No, that was my wife.
I can't get online again.
Yeah, I'm talking to Evan. No, my daughter, my wife. Okay, can you guys not talk? Sorry. Yes, we have the white boxes. I see one. They got horns on them.
The one with the horns.
Yes, I see one. We have 11 of those.
I was on the phone and I got disconnected.
Okay, it's not about you. We switched our broadband service provider. Devin put in 11, Evan. How are we supposed to know which one's 7 and which one?
I thought it was Devin. Who's Devin? I got no service. Honey, you're blocking.
You can't stand there. You're blocking it. Don't block it. And the best part, I never have to speak to Evan or Devin ever again.
I think this one's 11.
11? We're not looking for 11. No, are we looking for 7, Evan, or 11? We have 2 next to each other. That's bad. 2 white boxes. Evan? Evan?
with our speed at short and second, if the ball is hit out there in those, that shallow area, since our outfielders aren't pulled in quite as much as maybe we'd like to see them, those guys can get to them.
Yeah, and we've already seen one good catch by Nye.
Yep. All right, here's the 1-2, and he got him swinging at that one. Fouls it off back over to the left side. Probably going to hit my pickup. Foul ball.
Good job by
Fernandez.
Fernandez just to spoil a really good pitch.
All right, so back at it is Jack. He gets from the stretch, takes a look into to get a sign from Galindo, who gets it from the bench over there. Still looking at him. Now he goes. All right, Galindo setting up on that outer third again to the left-hander. There was that pitch that ran away, and it's another foul ball, and they're not going to be able to get to it. Dalen and Whitmire and Fuentes all give chase, but wind aided, plus it was tailing away, so from the left-hander, foul ball.
That ball's a souvenir.
Yep. Coach Jaramillo bringing some balls in to the umpire.
I'm going to give Darlene Chavarria and her concession stand crew in the concession stand a shout out. If you want to come and eat supper, you still have time. We're just in the fifth. She's got hamburgers, hot dogs, nacho supremes, everything for a really good meal if you're tired of listening and want to come eat something.
And I'll tell you what, it's good too. I mean, it's really, you go some places and concession stand food is just that, but here, there's a good pitch. He fouls it off again. This time he shoots it by his coach over the third base box for a foul ball. But anyway, it's really good.
It'll mess up your shirt if you let it. It's so good.
Yeah. That's a good way to describe it. It's that good. All right, here's the 1-2, tailed away and high for ball two to Fernandez. On deck is Sebastian Martinez, and in the hole, Jose Romo, the third baseman. Martinez playing out right field for the Desert Warriors. Again, they're the 12 seed. Bulldogs are the 5 seed. Similar records. Both teams play a lot of 5A teams, and both teams a lot of speed. And he got him. That was up. Lee, I'm not sure it had been called a strike, but it was up. It was low enough up that he got him to chase it.
Good high fastball by Jack, and it looks good coming up there, and they're just not going to catch up with it.
Sebastian Martinez.
And actually at the plate is number 7, Sebastian Martinez, but that's number 6.
That's number 6, the new pitcher.
New pitcher. So Martinez must have went out to, well, I don't know what they did. We're going to have to figure that out. So number 6. Well, wait a minute. I thought number 6 was Adriel Guzman.
Number 6, Adriel Guzman.
It is.
Okay. And it's Adrian or Adriel? Adriel Guzman. He got a strike 1 on him. It's 0-1 the count with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Bulldogs lead 8-0. Here's the pitch. High fastball. Ball 1. 1-1 now.
Yeah, Jack's still attacking the strike zone. Good fastballs, good curveballs, letting his defense work.
And the pitch. Good curveball. It's hit well, but going to be knocked down. Whitmire comes on and makes the play. Again, made one that was hard to get to look easy for the out number 2.
Yeah, Jet in medium left field. He knows what the ball's going to do when it's in the air now.
Now batting number 28.
And made a good adjustment to the ball and makes a good play.
Made the play. Yeah, made the out. All right, so 2 down now here in the top of the 5th. At the plate, Jose Romo. He is 0 for 1. He grounded out back to Jack, his first at bat, back in, I think it was the 3rd inning when he got to bat. Here's the pitch. Just missed outside, ball 1. On deck is Matthew Aceves, and in the hole, Jaden Torres, the DH and second baseman, respectively. And it may be, well, I don't know, because where he came in to bat, the new pitcher, I'm not sure what they did. We'll have to look at him when they come out on defense.
They could have burned the DH, maybe.
Well, that was called a strike, caught the outside corner, but that's what I'm wondering. The DH was batting number 8, and he came in batting number 6.
Okay.
Can you do it right there? Leave the. So who would bat in that 8 hole?
Not sure.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know either. Ground ball to the left side, foul for strike 2. So 1-2 the count. I was thinking about that.
No, the DH has to stay there.
Yeah. That's what
that kid, if he's still in the game, or or that DH right there.
Right, because you couldn't have moved Herrera to bat 8 because he was already batting in the 3-hole, the former pitcher. Curve ball, ground ball over to the second baseman, and he's going to pick it up and toss it to first for out number 3. So good play there by Nye Estrada. And again, they cut him down 1-2-3. Just an innocent 4-3 put out. No hits, no runs, no errors. 8-0 going into the bottom of the 5th. Artesia bringing Jesse Armendariz to lead off. Caden Beauregard on deck and Jet Fuentes in the hole.
Hawker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hawker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hawker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hawkerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
It's time to spring into adventure with a new Chevy Silverado from Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. This month, save 10% off MSRP on 2024 Silverado 1500 models when you trade in. We have the largest selection available, and our team of professionals are ready to assist you with your selection and the seamless buying experience that you deserve. We invite you to come see us today here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at GuyChevy.com.
Quick update from Goddard. Goddard leading 1-0 after one full, taking on the Kirtland Central Broncos. And back here at the ballpark, Guzman, the new pitcher, is going to face Jesse Armendariz for the first time. First pitch going to be called too low, ball 1. Jesse has bunted twice. He had a sacrifice bunt and a regular bunt for a base hit. That pitch is too high. Boy, that's a tight strike. First one was a little too low, that one a little too high. 2-0 the count. His first bunt wasn't one of the best bunts probably because it was a little pop fly over to the left of the pitcher, but it worked. He got the runner in.
It did. His second bunt was really good. Deadened it out in front of home plate. Just a tough play for the catcher. He ended up trying to pick the ball up, and he overran the ball, and it was a base hit.
That pitch is too far outside. So ball 3 now after that foul ball. That's what I was going to say. His second one was perfect. The first one worked. It wasn't the best bunt that he probably would have wanted, but it was efficient. It got the run or got the sacrifice bunt, and the run across. The second one was perfect. It was an infield bunt for a hit. That's ball 4 over his head. So that gets our leadoff runner aboard. And boy, as a coach, you might contest. I was a coach, but I wasn't one of you paid professionals. I was at the lower level. That's a good thing to have right there. Leadoff walk. You love to see that.
That is that walk, that leadoff walk in baseball scores about 75% of the time on the average.
And that's why you love to see it right there.
That's why you love to see it.
I knew you'd know that stat. That's a good stat. All right, so Jesse not quite getting the big lead. He's going to try to bunt him over. He fakes the run down. He gets back in safely. Boy, that was a good throw by the catcher Ramirez down to first.
Yeah, Caden squared around the bunt. Sometimes the Bulldogs will square around the bunt, not intending to bunt, but just to try to distract the eyesight of the catcher on a steal.
Right. Well, he pulled it back because it was really high. He's going to square around the bunt again. Boy, that's a good bunt down the right side. No play but to first. So it worked to move him over to second.
That's what Caden's supposed to do. Exactly. Perfect bunt. You're giving yourself up to get the runner in scoring position. Obviously, we're trying to score 2 runs to have the 10-run rule come into play.
Let me ask you, because I think I've had this wrong. That was not a sacrifice bunt, or it is?
That was a sacrifice bunt.
Somebody told me somewhere that in baseball, and I was thinking, no, I think it's a sacrifice bunt.
It is.
Because he moved him over.
Correct.
All right, so Jet steps in. He'll look at strike 1 here in this at-bat. He is 1 for 2. Well, I messed up. Hold on, I'll have to get back to it. There's a swing. It's a slow chopper to third base. He's not going to get him. That's an infield hit.
Infield hit. That's just a swinging bunt to the third base side, about a 3-hopper. When the third baseman fields the ball, when he looked up, Jet was already crossing first base. So Bulldogs back in business, runners at first and third, one out.
There's those 2 runs you're talking about with 1 out. If we can get them both in, and one of our best batters at the plate, the number 9 hitter, but a high average for Jet, then that'd be the ball game, because it'd be 10 runs after 5.
I don't understand, as a defensive team on defense, you're still giving up the 9th run. If the ball's hit up the middle, the infielders are playing back still. I'm saying they probably need to be playing up, but they're not.
Another slow roller, and the third baseman picks it up. He will not get Jet. There's 1 run across. They're going to throw it over to second. Oh, and that hit our base. Oh, that hit him right in the rib cage.
Yeah, that hit Jet. I think he's a tough kid.
He's tough.
We'll be okay.
I know where that looked like that hit him right in the rib cage, and he will be okay, but that stung. Coach Artesia was going to go talk to him. He said, I don't need you. Waved him off.
Yeah, we've got an athletic trainer in the dugout.
Yeah. Yes, we did. So almost the identical play, Lee, on an infield single. And if the third baseman let it go, I think it would have went foul, but it's one of those things you can't tell what to do there, I guess.
So with the single right here, most probably the Bulldogs will 10-run rule. It'll be the 10th. It would be the end of the game.
He did bring a courtesy runner in, and it's Rodriguez coming in to run. He's one of the fastest guys. I mean, Jet's fast. They're all fast, but he got hit in the rib cage there, so probably a good time to bring him in.
He's going to be a pinch runner.
I mean, a pinch runner.
Yes.
Exactly. I said courtesy. And that's going to be called strike 1 on Estrada at the plate. He is 1 for 3. Struck out, flew out, and then singled his last time through. And with Josiah out there running, getting a huge lead at second base, if a base hit, he's liable to score. That's a little high, ball 1. They're going to throw down there again. Boy, if they threw that, the catcher kind of lobbing them down there.
Yeah, he's throwing from his knees.
Josiah's getting about a 15, 20-foot lead. Before he comes set, he'll probably be off more. He is scooting away. Shortstop sneaking in behind him. He's off and going. He's going to try to steal third. He done it. He's safe at third base, and going on into second is Whitmire. So that made it even easier now. You just get it somewhere, and you can get a sacrifice fly. Here's only 1 out.
Yeah, the outfielders have to come in, because if it's a sacrifice fly ball in the outfield, they have to be able to cut this run off at the plate. And the infield is up.
And that's ball 3, so 3-1 to Nye. Yeah, I would even scoot in further if I was the outfield with the way the ball's been done. They moved in, no doubt. The infielders are all in as well.
I mean, a ball over their head's going to be the game anyway.
Doesn't matter. That's right. That's a hard hit, and that's going to be a single, and that will end the ball game. And that does get through, because so the ball game is over. And I guess it just goes down as a single, but the Bulldogs end up winning 10-0 here in game number 1. And I'm going to go ahead and just hold everybody up and show it as a single. And so we're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll come back and walk through the final stats. But the big stat, 10-0 in 5, in really 4 and a third innings here at Brainard Park. Artesia with the win, and game number 1 is behind them. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Eastern New Mexico University is proud to announce our newest offering, a Master of Social Work degree. This 100% online affordable master's degree has 3 concentrations: clinical, clinical military, and children, youth, and families. This online master's degree is perfect for the working professional, as you can earn your degree on your own time with our flexible online courses. For more information, visit www.enmu.edu/MSW. Eastern New Mexico University, student success. That's what we're about.
Hello folks, Martin here from PRMI and Artesia, your hometown lender. Have you been on the fence lately about purchasing or refinancing a home? I know it's a big decision, and the interest rates are playing a huge part in that. I'm here to let you know I understand your concern and would like to talk to you about your options. There are financing products available that may suit your budget, and I'm the person to talk to. I offer a personal service, fast approval process, and a knowledgeable support staff. So call me at 575-749-6278 and let's discuss your options.
PRMI NMLS 3094 is an equal housing lender.
I'll tell him. All right, we're back here as the Artesia Bulldogs get the big win. The final score 10-0. And Lee, they weren't able to show off their speed as much as they might have wanted to. The Bulldogs pitcher, Jack Byers, had a pretty good day on the mound, and his defense played well behind him.
Had a real good day. Jack always attacks the strike zone, throws lots of strikes. And it helped when Frankie, on their first steal attempt, threw their runner out by 2 steps. And so as a coach, it's saying, man, that guy's got a good arm behind the plate, and the guy's pretty quick from the mound. And when you get behind like they did, it's just you can't run anymore. You have to go base to base, station to station, and so the Bulldogs can close it out the first game tomorrow morning with a win.
Yeah, it's the best 2 of 3. Boy, I turned myself too high when I turned myself down to cough, and then it's the best 2 of 3 series. So if the Bulldogs do what you just said, Lee, they get the win at 11, then that's it. They'll advance and be playing next week. If they do happen to lose the game, then they'll have to play the third at around 1 o'clock. So KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Lee and I will be here for that game or games if we need to. But let's talk about how it looks going up to Albuquerque.
Yeah, if we happen to close it out that first game tomorrow or this weekend, so on our side of the bracket, Goddard is the 1 seed. They're playing Kirtland Central up in Roswell right now. Bloomfield and Valley are on Goddard's side. They're the 8 and 9 seeds respectively, and on our side, of course, we're playing Santa Teresa. On our side of the bracket also is number 4 St. Pius, who's playing the number 13 seed Chaparral out of the same District 3 as Santa Teresa. Chaparral was second in their district behind Santa T. And we would, if we win, we would play the winner of that series. They're playing right now as we speak.
And I was looking at my computer. Did you give that game time next Thursday? What time do we play if we get out of this series?
It would be at it would be the quarterfinals, and it would be at 12:30.
They're at the stadium at.
It's Newsenda Field.
Oh, it's their new fields,
I believe.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was at the.
I'm not. Well.
You're not sure?
I'm not sure. I shouldn't have said that.
Well, so I don't know either.
Yeah, it is.
They may have moved it.
Jay Rigdon.
Okay. Okay.
That's the Newsenda
Field. All right. Well, we're not completely done here yet. I was going to talk about a little bit about what just happened. The Santa Teresa Desert Warriors were held to a 1-hit ball game. Jack Byers throws a complete game. Of course, a shortened complete game due to the run rule, but a 1-hitter. There was one Bulldog error, and Santa Teresa left 1 runner on the base paths for the Artesia Bulldogs. They get 2 runs in the second, and then they get a big inning in the fourth. They score 6 runs off of 6 hits in the 4th inning, and then the final 2 runs, and they could have been scoring a lot more here in the bottom of the 5th. I say that they were kind of hitting on a rollie there, but they get the 2 runs across that they needed to end the ball game early. So 2 in the second, 6 in the 4th, and 2 in the 5th. 10 runs, 13 hits for the Bulldogs. They did have 1 error, and 1 error on Santa Teresa helped with a couple of at least with 1 run, and left some guys on bag that ended up scoring. But a short game. It only lasted about an hour and 45 minutes, shortened by the 10-run rule. The Bulldogs only leave 3 base runners on the base path, and that's another stat I know you like as a coach is you get guys on, let's get them in and not leave too many stranded.
Yeah, hitting the ball, getting hits with runners on, that'll allow you to score 10 runs.
Yeah.
Or a bunch of runs anyway.
Exactly. All right, so we've talked about what's going to happen tomorrow morning. We need you to come out to the ballpark. Good crowd here tonight, but it can always be bigger. Lee, you've been to probably a lot more stadiums than I have, but I brag on Brainard Park all the time. We've got a good stands all the way around here, and they're all seat backs. And I don't know how you get any better than that. I guess maybe if it was shade all the time, maybe. But pretty nice stadium here. So Bulldog fans, you know that. Come on out to the ballpark tomorrow. We had a good crowd today, but maybe bigger tomorrow, being a Saturday, and support these Bulldogs. They want to get 1 game tomorrow. They don't want to have to play 2.
Right.
And so get the win in the morning, and then we'll be done, and they'll move on. And we've already talked about that next week up in Albuquerque. The girls, the Artesia girls, are playing tomorrow afternoon at 5 o'clock. And so we'll have all 3 games tomorrow if there's 3 games needed. We'll be playing. And do you have those also? for the girls? Is that the girls or is that?
This is the girls.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Artesia playing tomorrow afternoon, and the girls do it kind of backwards from the boys. They do one game in, whereas the boys play series of 3 to get in to move on to Albuquerque in the first round. The girls have almost like a playing game. It's not. It starts the playoffs, but
yeah, it's one and you're done. And then when you get to Albuquerque, it's a true double elimination tournament.
Exactly. Whereas the boys get to Albuquerque, you're one and done there. So, girls play tomorrow afternoon, taking on Bloomfield right over here across the street from Brainard Park at the MAC. So we want to encourage you to go from the baseball field, go eat some lunch here before you leave with Darlene. And then you can go on, do your runabout, and then be back out the ballpark across the field. And it's 3-0 in the bottom of the second. Goddard still at the plate with 1 out. So there's your update from Goddard. And, Gene, I'm going to go ahead and get this. We're going to start our post-game show. So, Bulldog fans, thanks for being here. On behalf of Gene Dow, Gene said that was a post-game show. He's right. But I'm going to get some of our great sponsors in here. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Artesia Bulldog fans, are you ready to unleash the spirit of victory this season? Tate Branch Auto Group is proud to stand alongside the Bulldogs as they charge onto the field, court, and track. Just like our commitment to delivering top-notch vehicles and service, your dedication and passion for the Bulldogs inspire us every day. Visit Tate Branch Auto Group today, either in person or online, because when it comes to supporting the Bulldogs, we're all in. Tate Branch Auto Group, revving up the Bulldog pride. Go Bulldogs!
You are supported. You are hardworking. You are determined. You are nurturing. You are New Mexican. So are we.
Presbyterian Medical Services, strengthening the fabric of our communities.
Paul tells us in 1 Thessalonians to pray continually. See, prayer is simply having an honest conversation with God. It's me talking to God and asking God, here's things that are concerning to me. Maybe they're worrisome to me. Maybe it's me just praising God for the weather or the rain or an answered prayer. Isn't it nice that God has given us this form of communication for you and I to stop during the day and to spend some time talking to the Creator, talking to the one that sustains us and the one that blesses us. And so are you in prayer? Do you spend time talking to God and asking God and thanking God and praising Him for those many things? If prayer is not a part of your life, please come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ and let us help you add prayer.
Cisco Equipment in Artesia is your local dealership for construction equipment, both for rental and purchase. We have a full service department and parts department to provide the equipment, parts, and service you rely on.
With brands like Linkbelt, Hyundai, JCB, XCMG, and more, we want to be your primary choice for all of your equipment, sales, rentals, service, and parts. If you're looking for a specific part, come see us first.
Cisco Equipment carries a solid line of new and used equipment for rent and for sale, including excavators, loaders, telehandlers, backhoes, skidsters, and more. We proudly serve southeastern New Mexico, and we offer multiple locations in Texas, so that no matter where your job is, we're here to help you get the job done.
Stop in and see us today at 1706 South 1st Street, or give us a call at 575-748-1314.
We look forward to earning your business. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, a proud supporter of your Artesia Bulldogs.
Hey Artesia, Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. If you're anything like me, sometimes grabbing breakfast is the way to go. But in our small town, it's the same thing again and again and again. But not anymore. We are now serving our affordable and amazing Taco Bell breakfast. We will now open at 7 a.m. with our full Taco Bell menu, including breakfast until 11 a.m. It's never too early for tacos.
Yes!
Our KFC menu will be available at 10 a.m. We are so excited for this new menu, and we hope you are too. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local KFC Taco Bell.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
That concludes this presentation of sports on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP. Sports on KSVP AM and FM is presented by Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Board Sales, Artesia General Hospital, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Police Department, Big O Tires, Bob Reed Pest Control, Buckhorn Productions, LLC, Business Notions, Kane Electric Supply, Central Valley Electric, Cisco Equipment, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, Julie's Auto Sales, Edge Safety, ENMU Portales, and ENMU Roswell, Faith Baptist Church, Forest Tire, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block of Artesia, Hermosa Church of Christ, HF Sinclair, Hawker & Sons, J&J Home Care, J.S. Ward, KFC of Artesia, La Fonda, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Maupin & Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Pepsi, Pressure Services LLC, Primary Residential Mortgage, Richland Motors, Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway Enchanted Lands, Roswell Seed Company, Smile Expressions, Southwest Printers, Sun Country Garden Center, Tate Branch of Artesia, Turpinning & Sons Mortuary, Trustmark Roofing, University of New Mexico, Wilbanks Trucking, Sandy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia. Thanks for tuning into this presentation of sports on KSVP, AM and FM. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.
Approach to them. Basically, they would like to, Biden would like to see Israel disappear. They also want Iran to get a nuclear weapon. And so in the overall worldwide view of things, what the hell is the end game? Is this an Obama thing with a new